Hi, it's Daryl again. There's been some talk in the media lately about various countries pledging to get rid of all of its petrol and diesel cars. In this video, I'm going to explain where the energy could come from to power these cars in New Zealand. So while this video is mostly about New Zealand, a lot of the information applies to other countries too. Please enjoy the video. So at the moment we drive about 42 billion kilometres per year in New Zealand in light vehicles, and for that we spend about $6 billion on petrol. That would be if you used 7.5 litres per 100 kilometres. On the other hand, if we electrify all the cars, vans, SUVs and utes or pickup trucks, I'm going to estimate that we drive about 6 kilometres per kilowatt hour. If we were going to recharge our cars, we would spend possibly about 20 cents per unit of electricity, that's per kilowatt hour. Then we would spend about a total of $1.4 billion on electricity, which gives everybody a saving of about 75% on their daily cost of driving. We can replace all this energy from petrol or diesel using electricity instead. The electricity in New Zealand comes predominantly from hydropower, geothermal power and wind power. Then we've got a little bit of coal and gas at the moment, but we would be able to increase the use of renewables to get all of the additional power that we need to run our cars, because the additional power we need is only about 9% more than the electricity we currently use. So you could easily get all of this electricity just from solar power alone. So we've got around 1.5 million houses in New Zealand, and we need 7 billion kilowatts, and so that's only 4,500 kilowatts per house, and you would easily be able to get that from 3 kilowatts of solar on the roof of every house. It would only take about 1,400 hours of sun per year to generate that much electricity. So if we did this, you'd have a little bit of electricity left over for decreasing your household power bill. Another place we could get such a large amount of electricity from is Lake Manapuri Power Station, and at the moment this electricity is all directed into the aluminium smelter at Bluff. But this wouldn't be quite enough to run all the cars in New Zealand on electricity. It would be about a little more than half of the power that we need. So if we're going to do half of the houses with solar and half of the electricity from that massive power plant, then you'd have enough power to run all the normal lightweight cars and vans and utes. Another question you might have is, how long would it take to charge them? Well, on average it would only take 3 hours per day per car at about 8 amps, so that's just from a normal 3-pin socket. In reality, when people buy electric cars, they tend to get a special socket installed, and so even if you're going to drive 150 kilometres per day, you'd still be able to recharge your car in about 6 hours. And then finally, people say you can't use solar panels to recharge cars because you have your car out and about during the day. But in reality, it would just be an offset. You'd use the solar panels to run houses, businesses and shops during the day, and then you'd use hydropower to top up the car at night. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment.